The roar of the engine, the smell of burning rubber and raw power unleashed. This is the world of muscle cars. More than just machines, they are legends of the road, symbols of power, and the ultimate driving experience. But what makes a muscle car truly legendary? Today, we take a deep dive into history and explore the most iconic muscle cars of all time, their origins, their dominance, and their lasting impact on the world. Buckle up, because this is going to be one thrilling ride. Before we jump into the most legendary models, we need to understand where it all started. The 1950s and early 1960s were a golden time for American automobiles. Car manufacturers were in a fierce battle to build faster, more powerful machines. Big engines, aggressive styling, and affordable prices made these cars incredibly popular, especially among young drivers. Then, in the mid-1960s, one car changed everything. In 1964, Ford introduced the Mustang and history was made. It wasn't the first muscle car, but it was the one that truly ignited the craze. With a sleek, sporty design and an optional 289 horsepower V8 engine, the Mustang was powerful yet affordable. It was a car for the people. Whether you were a teenager looking for speed or a businessman wanting style, the Mustang had something for everyone. The first day it went on sale, over 22,000 Mustangs were sold, and within a year, that number grew to over 400,000. The Mustang wasn't just a car, it was a revolution. With the Mustang dominating the streets, Chevrolet fired back in 1967 with the Camaro. With trims like the SS or Super Sport and the high-performance Z28, the Camaro was a direct challenge to Ford. And the battle was on. The Camaro wasn't just another muscle car, it was a war machine built to take down the Mustang. The 1969 Camaro Z28 became a legend in its own right, featuring a high-revving 302 V8 engine, perfect for both street racing and Trans Am track domination. Dodge wanted a piece of the action, and they delivered big with the Dodge Challenger. Packing the legendary 426 Hemi engine with 425 horsepower, the Challenger wasn't just about speed, it was an absolute monster on the road. With its aggressive front grille, wide stance, and pure muscle, it quickly became a favorite for drag racers. Even Hollywood took notice. The 1971 Dodge Challenger RT became the star of the cult classic movie Vanishing Point, solidifying its place as a cultural icon. Many argue that the first real muscle car wasn't the Mustang or Camaro but the Pontiac GTO. In 1964, Pontiac took a simple but powerful idea. Drop a big engine into a mid-size car and give it an aggressive look. The result? The Pontiac GTO with a 389 V8 engine pushing 360 horsepower. Nicknamed the GOAT, the GTO was raw, fast, and rebellious. It was the car that made Detroit take muscle cars seriously. It set the stage for an entire generation of high-powered machines. If there's one muscle car that truly embodied raw power, it was the 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454. This beast had a 454 cubic inch V8 engine, producing a mind-blowing 450 horsepower. It was one of the most powerful muscle cars of its time, and became a legend on both the streets and the drag strip. With its bold stripes, aggressive stance, and gut-punching torque, the Chevelle SS 454 was everything a muscle car should be: fast, loud, and unapologetic. By the mid-1970s, the golden era of muscle cars began to fade. Rising gas prices, strict emissions regulations, and safety laws forced car manufacturers to reduce horsepower and performance. The once mighty muscle cars were now shadows of their former selves, But while the golden age ended, the love for these cars never died. Muscle car culture lived on in garages, racetracks, and the hearts of car enthusiasts everywhere. You can't keep a legend down forever. By the late 1990s, muscle cars began to make a comeback. Manufacturers started bringing back the classics. Modern versions of the Mustang, Camaro, and Challenger returned with even more power. And today, we have monsters like the Dodge Challenger Hellcat with 797 horsepower, the Ford Mustang GT500 with 760 horsepower, and the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 with 650 horsepower. These machines are proof that the muscle car spirit is stronger than ever. Muscle cars are more than just vehicles, they are a way of life. They represent freedom, rebellion, and pure adrenaline. They are the kings of the road, the legends of speed, and they will never fade away. As long as there are roads to conquer and engines to roar, the spirit of muscle cars will live on forever. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.